From our list of demonstration models, we're going to choose a demo route for Scottish Capital Express. This route, by UK vendor Making Tracks, models the 50-mile line between Edinburgh and Glasgow during the 1970s. This was the period when the entire network was operated by the nationalised organisation British Rail, who introduced their distinctive Rail Blue livery in '65. Here we are at Edinburgh Waverley Station, which lies from east to west in the very centre of Scotland's capital city. Edinburgh is a major destination on the East Coast Main Line up from London. The route then divides for lines north to Aberdeen and Inverness and west to Glasgow. Pulling our camera back, we can see more of the station. To the south, we see the main shopping street, Princes Street, with Sir Walter Scott's rather sooty memorial. To the north, we have the famous Royal Mile, leading up the hill from Holyrood Palace to Edinburgh Castle. Our turn today is to take the 9:30 express service to Glasgow, calling at Haymarket and Linlithgow. This is a very intensive service with much running at 90 miles an hour. The service comprises 6 Mark IIA TSO carriages, propelled by Class 27 diesel-electric locomotives, one at each end of the train. These trains are Type 2 BOBO, built in 1961. The Class 27s ran this express service for 9 years from '71, taking over from DMUs which were becoming unreliable. They were fitted with extra control equipment to allow them to push and pull, operated by a single driver, and the ranks of carriages were specially fitted with air-operated disc brakes. 8 of these locos can still be found on preserved lines in the UK. It's time now to enter the cab and summon up our timetable. In the top right corner we have the time of day, and there's just half a minute left until our train departs at 9:30. The starting signal ahead is already green, and all we need to do is wait for the guard's whistle. There it is, right on time. Now on the left of the cab we pull back on the brake lever to pump up the pressure and release the brakes. Then on the right we can engage forward gear and push the throttle forward. And as we leave, we pass a Class 47 diesel electric, arriving with a train from Aberdeen. Straight away on leaving the station, we enter Mound Tunnel under the National Gallery. Our speed is shown on the rather fuzzy speedometer, but we summon up the track monitor, which shows our speed, the speed limit, and the signals. Now this is a train, not a car, so we stick very firmly to the speed limits. We're nearly at 20. So we take off all the power and coast along. There's a crossover ahead, and 20 miles an hour through the crossover will be quite enough to rattle our passengers. These black and white banner repeater signals coming up are telling us that we will be able to pass the signal that's hidden round the bend ahead. And then on the left we have the speed limit sign coming up, 50 miles an hour, but we're not allowed to advance the throttle until the rear of the train has passed the sign, and we can see that from the track monitor. So there we are, up to 50 miles an hour, advance the throttle, we can go all the way to full power as we enter Haymarket Tunnel. Haymarket Station is just after the tunnel, about half a mile ahead, and it's shown by the blue block track monitor. We continue under full power because these carriages have better braking than most, so we can hold our speed and then stop fairly quickly. To go, take off the power, and apply some brakes. Quite fast, we'll stop fairly sharply, hear the disc brakes squealing. The rear of the train has just entered the platform warning, so we got our position about right. Let's take a look at the timetable, and we've arrived a little late. Have to do better next time. A few seconds left before we depart. Let's take a look around the station. It's a grey Edinburgh stone. Time to go again. So we release the brakes, apply the throttle. Can take a while for the pressure to build up throughout the train, and fully release the brakes. There we go. See the lines off to the left, which go to Carlisle by Beatock Summit, the highest point on the West Coast Main Line. And coming up on the right, we have the Haymarket VMU depot. Class 101 VMUs in it. Currently used for the Sprinter class stock. Beyond them is the Murrayfield Stadium, home to the Scottish National Rugby Union team. that's all we have time for in this video, so we'll finish with some trackside views. You can drive the full 30-minute miles to Linlithgow yourself, and for free, by downloading OpenRails and Demonstration Model 1 from the website that's coming up. Many heartfelt thanks to all the contributors to our OpenRails project, and especially to the people at Making Tracks for permission to use their products.